Welcome back, and today we have the Adidas Harden Volume 6. This is going to be one of the newer colorways, the green Oxide, and in this video we're going to find out if this shoe is right for you. So let's get a closer look at the details. Let's begin with the aesthetics of the shoe. As you can tell, it's going to be this dark green for the upper. Has a nice pattern to it. Here's a close-up so you can see what that looks like. And that's going to be made up of a mesh material. But it is going to be a thick mesh, like a mesh textile. So this shoe isn't going to be too breathable. So that's something important to note, because if you don't like your feet getting too hot, then this shoe is not going to be right for you. It's also going to be made up some environmental materials. Now for the theme, like we mentioned, it is going to be darker up top, but then lighter in other areas. That looks real slick right there. I like how that looks. And then with the tan, and we got some of those overlays throughout the shoe. You can see some cutouts right here, some overlays. And also with the black. Alright, so that's pretty much the design of the shoe. And then it does come with this as a design, which kind of looks like laces, or maybe for tension, but in actuality it doesn't do anything for the shoe that I could notice. So that's only there for aesthetics, and it wraps around the back as well. I do like the laces. These are the type of laces that I love to see on shoes, where they're nice and sturdy, nice and crisp. That makes it a lot easier to tie your shoelaces. Yeah, I don't like when the shoelaces are flimsy. And again, it comes with a couple pull tabs. I love that in shoes. Right here, you can see this pull tab, and then right here as well. Okay, let me turn around in the back. We got another pull tab. So all these pull tabs are going to assist you to get your shoes on nice and easy. Now, one thing I like to look at a shoe when I first get it is I have a couple check marks. One's going to be, I like that the heel has a heel clip. I love that in a shoe because it makes my heel feel nice and secure and safe. So that's going to be a good check mark right there. Also, I like to see that the traction is good. So I do love this traction pattern underneath. Okay, feels real good when you rub your hand on the traction, so you know it's going to grip. Now the bottom is going to be rubber, so it's going to be perfect for outdoors. So that's going to last if you like to use your shoes outdoors. Okay, now as you can tell, there's a difference in color right here, and this traction is going to be a lot softer. Okay, this one's going to be a lot more harder. So this is going to help you to stop, especially on those side movements. Okay, now there is a lot of reports that this traction picks up a lot of dust. So that's definitely going to happen indoors, okay, when you're playing indoors. So make sure you're wiping if you're going to be using this shoe. Also, it does come with a shank plate for the bottom, as you can tell. It's right there, it's exposed. Now, in this type of shoe, you don't get a lot of energy return with the shank plate, because in James Harden's style, he works on a lot of footwork to get defenders. And he's not a super fast player. You don't see him going 100 miles an hour like maybe other players. So this shank plate isn't going to give you a lot of that energy return. You're not going to want that, especially with James Harden type of style. He's doing a lot more side steps or step backs, so you're not going to want that extra force pushing you forward. And just think about this shoe and think about your play style, if it's going to fit real good. Now we can talk about what kind of cushioning system it has, and you do get a real good ground feel with the cushioning system. It's going to be a full length boost midsole, and it does feel real good. Also, I wanted to mention is the cushioning system on the outside is going to be caged, as you can tell. But when we flip it around on the inside, it's going to be exposed. So you can see how cushioned this system actually is. Also with the step backs, man, no problem with the step backs. It's kind of like one of those Lucas shoes where the bottom is really wide. So when you step, that foot, the bottom of it, of the shoe, really grips the ground for that nice push off. So that's something important if you like to do step backs or do the side step. Going to be very good in this shoe. Now we take a look inside the shoe. We can see that it's going to have some cushioning pillows right there as well. It's going to have 6 of them, and they're going to be supporting that ankle area. Okay, so when I put these on, man, they felt great. It's a different type feel. A lot of shoes only have the cushioning pillows right here in the back. Now this one extends all the way around. So it's nice to see Adidas do something a little bit different. Also, you are going to get a medium type thickness tongue. So you're not going to get a whole lot of cushioning there, but it's still very good. I prefer medium to thick tongues most of the time. Now, we talked about a lot of details that I do like in this shoe, but there's something I have to mention because you know we keep these reviews honest. For me, I am a wide footer, so this shoe felt real good when I put it on, and that was kind of a surprise because on lots of shoes, lots of time I have to go a half size up. But for this one right here, for this model, the Harden Volume 6, if you are regular or narrow footed, most likely you're going to have to go half a size down for that fitted feel, okay? Because it is a lot wider in the front. And if you are a wide footer, just go true the size. However, I do have to mention, for me, because my ankle, I do tend to have a narrow ankle, but I'm wider in the front. This shoe kind of felt a little bit loose in the heel area, okay? So the lockdown wasn't the best. But once I double socked, that was my solution for this shoe. Like that ankle support, that lockdown felt a lot better. So for the ankle lockdown, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for me. So hopefully with all this information, you can find out if this shoe is right for you. We mentioned if you're a skillful type player that likes to get his opponents with that footwork, and also if you're not constantly jumping super high, every now and then you're getting up there, but you're not trying to dunk on everybody, this shoe is going to be a good shoe for you. It has good ground feel. The breathability is not going to be there, so you are going to get hot in it. Also, we talked about the fit. If you have a narrow ankle like myself, you might have a little bit of the lockdown issues, but I was able to solve it with just double socking. And the grip, it is real good grip. It's going to last outdoors, and when you play indoors, just make sure that you're wiping the bottom of your shoe. The price tag for this shoe is 150 USD. So hopefully this review is able to help you out. And like always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.